Hey guys, so I know all of you know that for me, aquariums is life, right? Like, I live, breathe, eat, and sleep aquariums. That's just what I do. I love it. It's been a part of my life forever. However, I've also gotten pretty fond of those little guys out there, chickens. And I never really expected to, but once we moved to the country and we got some chickens so that we would be producing our own eggs so we didn't have to buy store-bought, um, and maybe meat every now and again. I kind of don't want to eat them because I love them, so I probably won't. They're all dual-purpose birds, but meh. I've kind of really come to like them, and I decided that I was going to hatch some eggs because they've been laying a lot of eggs. I had a rooster that was getting a lot of work done. That's what I'm going to say. And I decided that I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to hatch some eggs. So here's the problem. I kind of had to just make an incubator because I don't have one, and I didn't have money set aside to buy one. I've got most of my money tied up in an aquarium project. So I decided I was going to use some of my aquarium gear to make an incubator. So I'm going to show you that incubator. So what I did is I decided I was going to use some of my old kind of like reptile and aquarium gear to set up this incubator. So the incubator itself, this plastic bin I've had forever, and all I did with this bin was cut a hole right here to put in a piece of plexiglass that I also cut. This is the window so that you can see into the incubator and look at the eggs without opening it. That's more important now than it was before because right when they're about to hatch, which I'm really close to hatch, I'm on day 18 and they should hatch on day 21. But it's so you don't lose the humidity when you open it up because it's really important that you keep the humidity while they're hatching. This is just a basic ceramic mogul and a power cord for a heat lamp, and I've got a ceramic heat emitter in there. And then down here, I've got my power bar. This is a fan that's circulating air inside of the incubator. There's holes on the outside so that there is some air circulation in there as well. This is a Hurt Keeper by Digital Aquatics, which I unfortunately came to learn recently that Digital Aquatics went out of business. But basically, this is a controller that has a temperature sensor and humidity sensor to control the humidity level. Although I have nothing hooked up to it for humidity, I just have some stagnant, like sitting water in there. And there's an air pump actually in the water as well, which I'll throw a picture up of that as well. And then there's also the temperature. So the temperature is controlling the heat lamp to keep it at 99.5, and it's actually doing a phenomenal job. This is a tactical flashlight that is actually for a rifle, and I'm using this as an egg candler so that I can see what's going on inside the egg. So I've been using this. I just put a small cardboard shroud on it to sit the egg on to kind of create a little bit of a seal so I can see well into the eggs in the dark. And what I've been doing to turn the eggs, which I don't have to turn them anymore because they are now setting, getting ready to hatch, I had the eggs sitting in this tray, just all lined up. And instead of turning each one by hand, I just took a paper towel roll and then shoved it under one side so all the eggs would be tilted one way. And then later in the day, I'd go in and set it on the other side so they'd be tilted the other way. And I literally just did this 3 to 5 times a day to turn the eggs, and it actually worked incredibly well. We're in a good spot. So I've got humidity around 75%, and I've got the heat right where it needs to be. So we should, in the very near future, have some chicks. And then those chicks will be over there. So I'll be back in 3 or 4 days with a new update, and hopefully 6 chicks. And if things don't go right, I will record it and we will experience it together. And hopefully I don't cry on camera. Not expecting I will have to. I am confident and hopeful that it will all turn out great. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have you ever hatched out chicks? I know keeping backyard chickens is pretty big in the US. Even in Canada here, it's pretty huge. I'm just new to it. And I'm sure that some of you may actually have your own birds. So yeah, let me know if I'm doing things okay, if I'm making any mistakes. Feel free to drop that down there because I am all ears. I am totally out of my element and like a sponge soaking up as much knowledge as I can. And if you haven't subbed up to this channel, it's primarily aquarium stuff, but every once in a while I'll probably talk a little bit about the other animals I got here, like these chicks that I'm hatching and other dogs and cats and what have you. Mostly fish and reefing. Oh, I got a video for you coming up. Anyways, we'll see you soon. Bye. Go for it.
That was a double yolk.
That was a double yolk?
Yeah.
The little one was the double yolk.
It was.
Oh my god, what's this one gonna be?
Another one.
2 double yolks?
Yeah.
What? That little egg was so much smaller.
I know.